Hello, everyone. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from Round 5 of Day 1B Gen Con North American Championships. That's a mouthful, but we're here. We got 3 more rounds to go, 5, 6, and 7. My co-host for this round is...
Well, that would be me. This is Uncle Mark. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all ships at sea. How is everybody tonight?
All right, so we got Matt Carey versus Richard Sue. Let's go ahead and start breaking down the lists.
Well, we've got Richard Sue, who's been a perennial tournament goer. I've seen him everywhere. I think he's been everywhere as well. He's flying tonight Red Squadron veterans, 2 of those, Biggs Darklighter and Wedge Antilles.
And then on the left, we got Matt Carey flying a ship that I have not seen played competitively at all. He's got 3 what we call TIE Advanced prototypes from first edition. I think they're V1s now instead of X1s.
I think that's it.
V1s. What's that list?
We've got a Grand Inquisitor. We've got an Inquisitor, a second Inquisitor, and we've got Colonel Jendon on the Lambda shuttle.
All right, we can actually make those upgrades bigger now because we don't have like 10 million cards on each one. the last one, like we had to make it super tiny so it actually would fit.
We're looking at Richard Squadron. He's got Selfless on the 2 Red Squadron veterans, and it looks like Biggs is naked with the servo motors, and we've got Swarm Tactics with Wedge. Over with Matt, we've got on the Grand Inquisitor, we've got Sense, Fire Control System, and Concussion Missiles. The 2 Inquisitors appear to have fire control systems and concussion missiles, and Colonel Jendon is naked.
Yep, so I mean, just seeing the Grand Inquisitor in a squad, super surprising. Matt Carey, he's a great player, Gold Squadron Classic champion. He's made cut in a lot of premier events, a great player out of St. Louis. And I want to see how he plays this the Grand Inquisitor because I haven't seen anybody have success with him.
Matthew's a really, really fine player. The St. Louis program has really exploded on the scene for the past, year and a half or so. The whole meta down there seems so quiet. I got a chance to talk to him about it earlier, and they call the gentleman Mother Marcus, who has kind of pulled everybody together.
Okay.
There was 4 or 5 or 6 different factions of players in the St. Louis area.
Yeah. And
he kind of drug them all together into the Arch Alliance.
Okay.
And now they're starting to show up, and good people, good guys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So let's take a second to talk about the Grand Inquisitor's ability. It has 2 paragraphs. First paragraph is, while you defend at attack range 1, you may spend 1 charge to prevent the range 1 bonus. So it takes away the range 1 bonus of an incoming shot to the Grand Inquisitor. And the second part is, while you perform an attack against a defender at range 2 to 3, you may spend 1 charge to apply the range 1 bonus. So at range 1, you could end up just flipping it as if you were range 1.
Exactly.
Yep. All right, guys, so if you haven't seen already, on the bottom right-hand side of your screen, we have the stream poll up. You can go ahead and vote for who do you think is going to win this game. You can choose your champion, 1 for Matt, 2 for Richard. Go ahead and choose your champion now. All right, we're back. So, Mark, if you were at home watching this game, who'd you vote for?
Well, sometimes I vote for the people and not for the list.
That's fine.
I'm a big fan of Matt Carey. I'm a big fan of Richard too, but Matt kind of surprised us at the Gold Squadron Classic with a unique list right after 2.0 got kicked off, and I just enjoy seeing him play. I can't wait to see how he works this all out. But it's going to be a balanced and even match. Both players are premier players.
Absolutely. So a couple people in the chat asking about the format of the event. I'm not sure exactly when and where it got announced, but yes, I don't know the reason why we're doing 7 rounds and
Punishment.
punishment. But I would suspect because FFG and all the vendors need to be done by a certain time on Sunday, by making it a requirement to either go 7-0 or 6-1, you've reduced the field down to basically having no more than 4 rounds happen on Sunday.
And pretty much everybody wants to be out of this venue by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon because you've got a 2-hour or 2.5-hour drive home.
I got 3.
I've got 4.
Yep.
And we, this is in the Midwest. This is nothing for travel.
Yeah.
But it can make for a late night.
Absolutely. So looking at our poll results, so far we have 65 people who have participated. Matt is leading 58% to 41.
A lot of St. Louis people here.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Got to open a couple things up here.
I've noticed also we've had a pretty significant Canadian presence this year at the con.
Yeah, they keep trying to rate us, man. They're just coming for our prizes.
It's okay. It's okay.
They're doing a fantastic job. Now, I want to make sure you guys are aware of a couple of things while we're here. First, thank you to our round sponsor, Curl Paw Creatives. Use coupon code GenCon19 for 15% off of all your acrylic game token needs. If you need just regular size tokens, templates, you want custom templates for your squadron, something like that, or if you want these large-scale tokens, whether you stream or you got vision issues,
or you're old,
or you're old, or you just think they're cool, you can get them. This is the time to do it now, though, with 15% off.
And guys, they get these products out quick. It's pretty amazing. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but what Curl Paw does, it's amazing stuff. It's good quality stuff. It's not stuff that wears out, breaks, easily, and the like. And it's very portable.
Yep. Love it, love it. And I also want to say, just so you guys are aware, if the connection does go out, we are streaming on mobile internet. I want to give a little knock on wood. We couldn't afford the venue internet. Yes, it was 4 digits, and no, it's not. It doesn't start with a 1. $7,000 to get an internet connection for today, a stable internet connection.
I told you I'd hand you a hotspot.
I know, but that's what we're doing our mobile internet here.
But then you'd have to give another sponsor.
Absolutely. So right now we're going off mobile. So if something happens, it's really easy to reset. It's cut out, I think, only once today. Cut out 5 times yesterday. So we're ahead of the curve right now. But don't freak out. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Don't freak out.
And it's not because Uncle Mark started swearing.
Oh, Bruno, I can't just ask Isofane. We actually talked about it yesterday, jokingly, and he said $7,000 for that type of internet is a complete waste. We can get de-owned to so many places for that amount of money. And I was like,
sure.
Yep, exactly. But it's been good. I got a good I have one of the old contracts where it doesn't have throttling in the data plan.
Okay.
And every time I go, they try to get me to update it. Right? They're like, oh, just update. It'll be cheaper. I'm like, I don't want it to be cheaper because I don't want to be throttled when I do this.
I can appreciate that at a whole lot of levels.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Richard's doing the en masse, let's go around the corner.
Yeah, so I want to talk about the tools that Matt Carey has in his list. So he has 3 ships with concussion missiles. He already has a target lock out there. I'm pretty sure they're all on Biggs. Yes, the yellow one is Biggs. Actually, let me go ahead and do my color coordinating. I have the stickers out there. I didn't do it for you guys to see. So Biggs is yellow. He has the target locks there. But concussion missiles, they deal extra damage, I believe. I'm trying to remember the exact text.
I'm sorry. I'm
no
not
worries.
here for content. I'm here for talent.
There you go. So it says spend 1 charge. After this attack hits, each ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender exposes 1 of its damage cards. So after you get rid of the first ship and you start spreading damage around, all of a sudden you're flipping cards, flipping crits all over the place. It can be pretty brutal.
It's for a fun time in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah. Each of those missiles have 3 charges each.
And I know I'm speaking to the choir here, but guys, The old days we had odd numbers of rounds and we did everything in one day, which was brutal. But I'm telling you what, 7 rounds in one day, you drag home, unless they take you out someplace else in Indianapolis and make it a late night. But I endured this yesterday, and great deal of fun. It's so much fun to be back here to see old friends, make new friends, and have absolute total strangers walk up, tap you on the shoulder, and say, "Hey, are you Uncle Mark?" To which I reply, "Maybe."
Depends who you are.
Do I owe you money? We see the Inquisitors starting to branch out down here as well. They're making a wide net. I don't know what Matthew's going to do with this. This is a lot of guns coming back at you.
Absolutely. Like the strength of having a pinwheel formation, especially of X-Wings, is you have a very focused, you got a space battering ram, some people might say. But, you got all these arcs extremely concentrated once they all get in there.
And there's nothing more fun than rolling 12 to, 16 dice on your first run through the other guys. Hopefully it didn't work for me yesterday, but hopefully it takes something down on the first pass.
All right, so we're going to be getting close to engaging here soon. Just so you know, Uncle Mark, the sound of the table, we can hear it, but the people cannot.
Okay.
Just so that the players feel free to express themselves as needed.
Tyler expressed himself as needed yesterday, I believe.
Yes. So if you didn't catch that, you can go ahead and watch on. If you're a Twitch subscriber, you actually can look at the Twitch VODs. That's something new that we're enabling for our subscribers, but anybody can watch them back on YouTube as well.
And guys, please take time to come back and review these videos on YouTube or whatever platforms you like that Dion has made available to us, because they are enjoyable. You get to see some really high quality play. Maybe not the style you're accustomed to or the style you prefer, but golly, the talent level has been really, really high. I haven't seen a blowout in quite a while.
All right, I do want to go ahead and do the faction breakdown. People have been asking for that this round, so let's go ahead and give it to you. So you have, in the Rebels, we had 11 people show up with that. Empire 17, Scum 11, Resistance 14, First Order 8, Republic 13, and Separatists 3 for a total of 77 players today. Less than yesterday. And with the top 4 prizes, as long as you stuck it out and you're a CIS player, you're going to get those top 4 prizes.
Yeah. I finished 5th with Resistant yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, you
all
said
day
5th?
for a card.
Oh, man.
I deserved it.
All right, Richard flipping. That's Wedge there in the pink. A couple people asking about Will and Marcel. Marcel participated yesterday. He went X and 2, if I'm not mistaken. Will did not make it out to Gen Con because he's actually going to be covering the stream for us in the Nova Open, because I will not be at the Nova Open. I'll be covering the Australia System Open that weekend, which, by the way, if you're new to Gold Squadron Podcast, welcome. We do tons of streaming literally around the world here. In June, in June, we're in August. For the next 6 weeks, there will be X-Wing content coming from around the world. Next weekend, we're going to be in Buenos Aires on Friday and Saturday.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You should be.
Yeah.
Your wife's letting you go.
She is. I will say, people say, Dion, you're such a thank you for being such a great part of the community. And I'm like, thank you. Yes, thank you. So I appreciate you. But the reality is, Devin Morales is the actual pillar that holds us all up.
Mama lets this happen, and we thank Mama a whole bunch.
Yeah. Now I'm pretty sure she's probably, let's see, what time is it right now? Now, she wouldn't be watching right now. They would be probably at the park right now. I want to plan something kind of cool for her involving the X-Wing community. I don't know what it is. I'll take ideas at some point. But let's get back to the game. I saw a target lock check there. A range check, excuse me. Wait to see what the players are doing. So it's going at the Yellow Inquisitor. Now the Grand Inquisitor is here. That's the Grand Inquisitor, and these are the generic ones. So range 3 going from the Red Squadron veteran into one of the Inquisitors. It's going to be 3-on-4. He's going to spend the focus for 3. That's a good start for Richard. He's going to spend his force and go ahead and take 1 damage there, 1 shield onto yellow.
Matthew making a measure.
Next ship's out of range there. And that was, by the way, that was swarm tactics up from Wedge. That's why the Red Squadron went first. All right, hit crit coming in from Richard. Going to spend the evade, spend the force, and go ahead and take no damage there. Wants to hold on to that that focus for the target lock.
Yeah, for his offense.
Yep. So yellow going into the Red Squadron veteran. Here we go. Just primaries here. He's going to go ahead and spend the focus for 1, as there are no more shots coming in.
He's rolling my dice.
That's safe. Range 3 from green. Spend for 2 hits. Safe.
Yeah.
All right, so dice rolled. Matt loses 1 shield overall. And Grand Inquisitor coming around the corner here. What kind of moves do you think Richard's going to be making here with those X-Wings?
Well, being sitting at the table and not actually playing, my mistake would be I would hunt one of those down immediately to get it off the board.
Okay.
Granted, there's going to be other Inquisitors moving into attack positions, but now that the X-Wing is so much more mobile, it's become easier to encounter and engage ships trying to flank. So we've seen the with 2.0 the X-Wing becoming a more lethal fighter.
Yeah, absolutely. And just it becomes has way more utility now that it has access to barrel roll and the boost mechanic with opening and closing the wings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One thing I'm curious about with Richard's formation kind of getting janked up here a little bit, how he's going to manage this, right? So you have this yellow. This is Biggs, initiative 3. So you got a 3, 3, and a 3. Like how is he going to bring this around?
If he either does a fade to the, I guess it'd be to the left, he could swing Biggs out, but I'm not sure he's wanting to get Biggs too far out in front. He's kind of trying to keep him screened somewhat, but yeah, that corner is easy to achieve.
Yep.
And you're facing straight on into that far left Inquisitor that's sneaking up. Well, I guess it's not sneaking. We can all see them right there. But
from Matt's side, I would think that the Grand Inquisitor is in a pretty good spot. In order for all the ships to turn in on him, they actually wouldn't be possible because of the position of Biggs right now. That would end up overlapping his friends here, then not allowing Wedge to get around.
Well, once again, if we're working to get Biggs guns on target, or Biggs being within the range to absorb damage.
Right.
Right there, you've got your fire group, your three in the fire group. They can either down to the left, go forward, or engage to the right. And Biggs, like I said, is there to be screened. If it's a bonus, if he can get his guns in on it, I'm happy with every gun I can get on target.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the screen poll there. Matt leading 55-44. Still pretty close, though. Now, another reminder here, if you have Amazon Prime, I don't know if you're aware that you can actually donate $2.50 a month. It's about that.
Can you?
You can, for free.
For free?
For free.
Tell me how.
Well, if you type !Prime in the chat, this is both on YouTube and on Twitch, you can go ahead and click the link that pops up. There's a video there, and you attach your Amazon account to a Twitch account, and you literally just press a button. Pressing a button, supporting your content creators.
Poof da, there you go.
It's free money. You're taking all those, a fraction of a percentage of the billions of dollars that Amazon has, and says, let's support your favorite content creators.
And I have been doing so.
Yeah.
Actually, I should probably get on stream so I can be up for those nifty prizes at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the round, we're going to be doing our giveaways.
Folks, if you enjoy the content here that Dion provides, remember, Gold Squadron podcast, 2 times a week?
We have...
Well, of course, now you've monopolized the entire system with painting and extra content, and we at OCX sort of appreciate it.
Sort of. So, yeah, on Mondays and Thursdays, we have the Paint Cast. Wednesdays is League Night. Tuesday is the live recording. Of course, this is all daytime Chicago, kind of thinking about that time zone. Then we also have, on Sundays, friends at Echo Base stream on our channel. Sunday nights, doing battle reports. And it's extremely fun, just bringing content together for the X-Wing community. And if you want to see all the schedule for that, if you type !Events, there's going to be a page that pops up that has a Google Calendar link where you can look at everything we got going on, as well as schedules for the live streaming, the weekly stuff, and events that are coming up. And I'm not joking. We have so many events scheduled over the next 6 weeks. It's kind of ridiculous. I counted. There are 6 days in the next 6 weeks where there is not some type of Gold Squadron streaming happening.
Hey, look, Richard's making a bold move. I think that was a 3 fade coming straight down the pipe now. I don't know if he's going to commit to the center and then straight back to Jendon. I mean, I would consider it, but I'm kind of crazy anyway.
Yep.
Focused it now. Yep. Let's see what the daisy chain happens here.
And I'm curious. It has to be a. All right, so he's splitting up the arcs. Now, he's got to be careful with this, though. I understand wanting to fill the gap and seeing if you can catch green, but if you split up the arcs too much and Matt gets some decent green rolls, all of a sudden you're going to find yourself out of formation, going in different directions, and Matt possibly getting you in the kill box.
But that Talon roll now that the X-Wing has, oh my gosh, that changes things dramatically. A slight overshoot, you're back in the fight.
Yep.
All right, Biggs is making the wide turn. Now this where Wedge sneaks in after these moves will give us a better idea.
MSW002 in 0022 in the chat. Thank you so much for that Prime subscription. Thank you.
72% of gold attained for the weekend or for the day?
For the weekend. So we hit yesterday's goal And I added on today's goal to the same one so we kind of see our progress for the weekend. Now we're close. One hard there from the yellow Inquisitor. So Matt has seen where those Initiative 3 X-Wings are going to go. Now he's got to make a choice here. So he's probably surprised to see the split here. Wouldn't maybe a boosting down? There you go. It's going to get him out of one of the arcs. It's going to have an obstruction, and he has one force available. He's going to use the linked action to get the focus.
Now, does the other Inquisitor... Boy, that's tight. I don't know if he's got the X-Wing in arc or not.
That green one right there? Yeah, I don't know. We unfortunately don't have the overhead camo available because of the lighting in here. It just didn't work. I tried. JD Nielsen, thank you. 17 months. Whoop, whoop. All right, just going to go ahead and drop the focus there. It's going to coordinate, excuse me, so that the green Inquisitor has focus evade. And the Grand Inquisitor
here we go.
Getting in it. He's most likely safe from Wedge. I expect Wedge probably just to do a one bank. Wouldn't be surprised here to see a boost focus. There's the boost.
That's getting up into your business pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Somebody asking how many Sinker Swarms. I don't know the exact total of Sinker Swarms, but there are 14 Republic lists total today. Not sure how many were Sinker Swarms. All right, here's Wedge. That's a one forward. He has Biggs protection, but the Inquisitor's right there to start getting some damage into Biggs.
During one of Will Barnacle's matches yesterday, Biggs absorbed 7 additional hits in one frame because everything was Initiative 3 that was firing.
Oh, yeah, that's important. So the simultaneous fire rule works so that even if you kill Biggs, if people keep shooting, he just continues to absorb hits until the Initiative 3, all the Initiative 3 ships have finished shooting. Both players at this point were, I believe, 4-1.
Yeah, I know Matthew was for sure. I didn't talk to Richard about it. There has been some entertaining list building that has gone on this weekend. There was a 3 Carrick's Dead Man Switch.
Yes.
That caused a great deal of consternation.
Yes. So somebody, they got, what's the crit that if you, is it loose stabilizer?
Yes.
Yes. So Kirax got loose stabilizer, had one hole left, and purposely did not do a straight maneuver so he could destroy himself.
And the other, and win the game by destroying the last ship.
Yeah, with the Dead Man Switch. I want to take a second to do a shout out to my co-host Marcel Manzano, who's looking mighty fine, laying his head on the table because he's a little tired from all his partying last night.
Oh, surely X-Wing players don't party.
Nah, just a little.
If you want to know more, check out OCX on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
And our dutiful judge is approaching the table.
Michael Juris, the head judge, out of Chicago land area.
And has a hat just like mine.
That is his, when he's judging, that's a judge hat. That is the judge hat.
Very good judge. Very patient.
Oh, extremely.
He deals with me well.
He is one of the most even-keeled person I think I know. And then when he's not feeling even-keeled, he's very good at removing himself from the situation, recollect himself, come back. It's pretty interesting to watch. Determining whether or not the shot is obstructed. So 4 total defense dice going into that ship. Yeah. I can hear you up there, yeah.
Ooh, 2 hits and a crit.
He got 2. He's going to be taking a crit, but that's a shield.
It's been a while since I was able to sit down with you, Dion, and I'm impressed with your upscaled equipment. The Patreon money is really doing a fine job here.
Well, I mean, I got to put it to work. That's its job, is to improve the quality of the live streams and make things easier for me with streaming. Safe. And if anybody out there wants to become a part of the largest group of supporters that we do have, you can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron, get awesome swag, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and do that. We got many levels of support. Most of them end up getting stuff.
Focus to 3.
3 hits going into Biggs.
Blank.
All right, there it is. 2 shields and a hole going in the Biggs. That's half points right away.
That went into Biggs.
So Matt Carey ahead 24-22. If you're a patron in the chat, show me some gunboats. Or just an emoji of your choice if you don't have Prime, which is fine. I'd like to see some emoji spam from the patrons in the chat. Got it. Safe.
Inquisitors just irritate me, but of course, as you know, most things irritate me. So I'm going to throw my 3 red dice. Oh, you're going to counter with 27 green dice. Okay, that's great. Oop, we got a missile coming.
All right, concussion missile coming in. 3 dice. This is coming from green. Oh, all right. Well, when you don't he had mods. You just didn't need to do it to get the expected result. Hit, crit, crit coming in. The problem here is Selfless is going to be triggering. So
direct hit.
Richard forgot about Selfless on his red squadrons. He could have pulled both of those crits.
Well,
that is a missed opportunity. That is absolutely massive. Biggs wouldn't have taken any damage. It is round 5, day 3 of a huge con. You know,
but it's only 6:30.
It's only 6:30. People been out partying. You know.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Oh.
All right, and I think we're back to dials there.
The X-Wing community enjoys good competition, enjoys great socializing, and the after hours stays in the after hours.
Oh, you know what? You're right. The Red Squadrons needed to be in the attack arc in order to use Selfless. That means that this was out. Okay, that's fine. We're good. I forgot about that part. I was thinking I had a mix of first edition and second edition Selfless in my head.
Gee, I wonder why.
Years.
It's the host of the haunting of 1.0.
All right. So Matt up 48-22. That
Grand Inquisitor is now right on Wedge's tail.
he's in a great position. And if we talk about the dial on those TIE V1s, they have blue 1 hearts, so very tight turning radius. Obviously, Wedge is going to move after the Inquisitor, but it's still he's in a good position to start picking off at least the Red Squadrons.
Would a 2 hard to the left get around Biggs? A 3 for sure would, but
Get around Wedge.
Wedge.
The 2,
Nah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, now that
The 3 would, like you said, which might be the play. But he's stressed right now. He wouldn't. Really isn't a great move to be unstressed.
So that TIE Advanced has focus, evade, lock, and has a barrel roll that can link into a focus, a red focus, and a boost that can also link into a red focus. So he has options.
I might do something as simple as 2 forward, boost focus.
Yeah.
Just start getting around. So about a half hour left in the round here. I want to remind you guys that we'll be back tomorrow for the top cut, taking you all the way to the final. Thank you, everybody who has been joining us and watching Gold Squadron Podcast streaming. Thank you to our round sponsor, Curl Paw Creatives. Use coupon code GenCon19 for 15% off. Now, looking at the board here, Richard isn't stressed on any of his ships, right?
I don't see that it is. We've got a veteran coming straight south down the board. What is it? White is the other veteran, and then Wedge is trailing. S-foils are open.
I'm thinking the shuttle probably just stops here. That blocks the K-turn most likely, unless you can advantage template it over just a little bit and maybe get that over. I think that time 32, 3-2.
So are you also recording a second table here this weekend?
No, I'm helping out another group that's recording.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I really like seeing these advanced V1s on the table. It's a ship that has been underrepresented, and there's another list out there that hopefully we can get next round. There's somebody out there flying, I thought it was 4 Chemogilas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kyle Stews?
No, not Kyle, exactly.
Kyle accidentally called Coach today, and Coach tried to call him back and went to voicemail, so I left Kyle the voicemail message.
Very nice. So we're waiting for Richard to set his last dial.
It's for that the white Red Squadron veteran.
I mean,
I myself would make the poor decision and do a hard 3.
continuing to pursue yellow.
Try to get it into close range. What's happening?
Using Sense on the Grand Inquisitor. It's free. It gets to see that dial. That is a 3 bank showing on Wedge. So we know that Wedge is doing a 3 bank. Sense is free at range 1, by the way.
So it looks like a 3. Oh,
3 Talon roll. He's getting
Talon roll. Yep, there he goes.
He wasn't going to risk the K turn. It was very close, but now he has an arc currently on the Grand Inquisitor, assuming he still stays somewhere in that area.
Well, at that range, good luck doing any damage, but
He gets to try, Mark. He gets to try.
I'm just a bitter old man, okay? So, yeah. I've had my heart dashed by these things. At Gold Squadron, the Gold Squadron Cup, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. I think that might have been my friend James.
Yeah, 3 of them with, yes, a lot of jank.
Yep. Like a guy about your height with black long hair?
Yeah, that would be him.
That's James. Okay. That's James Sanghurho, for those of you who watch our league nights. Him always bringing crazy lists. Bringing the shuttle in.
We're getting a bump.
He's not going to be on a rock, most likely, looking at the angle. And just has an arc out there threatening Wedge.
He just about got an arc on that Red Squadron coming around wide.
Porridge tastes like chicken. I saw your question. I'll answer that in the next planning phase. All right, it's going to go ahead over the read, lose a stress, get a stress. 12% chance to take damage, only on a crit. He's fine.
We can hear the conversation at the table. It's good fun banter.
Oh yeah, they're having a great time. All right, so 3 bank. So keeping the stress. Keeping the stress, gonna believe in the force in order to have modifications for any attacks that are coming in. It's only 1 at the moment. And that is a block by Jendon. Actually, no, by the TIE Advanced prototype.
TIE Advanced. And that's a range 1 shot for Jendon coming back in.
All right, so we have the block there. That means Wedge is going to be able to trade range 1 shots with the shuttle. Shuttle doesn't mind too much yet. He hasn't taken any damage, though he's measuring to the TIE Advanced prototype. It's going to be range 3, it looks like. They're going to go ahead and mark the ship out the way to check the range. All right, we're waiting for the range check, and that is going to be in range. So didn't quite get out, or is it? Oh, no, there's wiggle in there. Just out.
Okay.
You had the wiggle in there. Now remember, when you're measuring range, you have to use a single edge to single edge. Now, if you saw there, if you've been in a diagonal, they were touching, but that's not how the rules for measuring work. So we actually did a quick tips video about it. You can look at that, how to measure range. Good. All righty, here we go.
In a little bit.
Range 1 into the shuttle. Average is 2, got 1. Takes a shield on the shuttle. The shuttle does not mind. I'll take a shield. Inquisitor has a shot. Looks to be range 2 or 3.
Isn't it always 1?
Or it might not even be an arc. He's got the corner, range 3. So he's going to go ahead and use the Inquisitor's ability. I have 24-15 right now. One hit. And safe.
Right.
So he didn't use the ability there. Range 2 on the green Inquisitor. That seems good. 3 hits. Matt looking for some natties. He has 1 force token. And he's going to take 1. Single shield. That could have been a lot worse. Didn't give up half points there. We're going to have a range 2 shot on the white red squadron veteran. Hasn't taken any damage yet. Just 2 dice, and that's 2 hits in there. Has a focus on that X-Wing. Takes 1.
Now that these X-Wings have a little more beef to them, it takes a little bit longer to chew through them.
Absolutely. 4 dice from the shuttle into wedge. That's 3 hits. And he's going to be taking 2. Yeah, that 1 extra hull on X-Wings honestly makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Now, there's 2 topics I want to bring up while they're getting their dials ready because I saw some questions. First, as for recording, yes, over the next 6 weeks I have a crazy schedule. I'm going to try to upload individual games as I can. But because I know that I'm going to get busy, I've done 2 different things that are going to be happening. All of the full live streams will be available to watch on YouTube, like the copy that gets sent over there, as well as the ones on Twitch. So whichever format you like, you can watch it on either platform. But on Twitch, you'd only be able to watch it as a Prime subscriber. But it's available to everybody on YouTube. So nobody loses out. Everybody can watch. Hambone 77 US. Can this guy play taps on the trumpet? Da-dun-ch. Musical jokes. I like it. There was another question that I forgot to bring up. It's something to do with the ships. I don't remember. So we're at 48-22. Matt Carey leading. 21 minutes and change left on the clock. Now, looking at the position, Uncle Mark, how do you think this game is going to go over the next few turns?
Right now, Richard's a little out of sync with that one red squadron out on the, I guess it'd be on the left edge as we're looking at it. Wedge has got to clear himself out of there as well. He can't just sit there going toe-to-toe. Again, this is an opinion of not a really good player, but somebody who really loves the game.
Mm-hmm.
That Grand Inquisitor is going to swoop down here and just make life miserable for somebody. I like the position of the green Red Squadron veteran. He's in real good position to give the shuttle an issue if it moves.
Surak 2014. Dion, are you going to add the UK to your world tour? Not this year. Next year. I'm going to the UK next year. I promised you guys. I got a bunch of comments from UK players. Dion, why don't you love us? Dion hates the UK. I'm like, no. Yeah, they were trolling me, obviously. But I'm coming, I promise.
UK guys, we love you too and can't wait to see you at Worlds. We're getting Eastern Europe, we're getting Australia, we're getting South America. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, 4 continents in 6 weeks.
Nothing like frequent flyer miles. Tyler and I have discussed at length the trip to Poland and the flight entailed and the fact that he's 6'6". I did learn a valuable lesson this year that if you choose your seats and help with the emergency exit,
Yeah.
you get about a foot extra leg room and the seats in front can't pull back.
Yes. It's true, all of it.
Why didn't somebody tell me about this sooner in life?
All right, looks like he hit a rock. No damage. But that does mean that green squadron is on the rock, which means he can't shoot.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
So that yellow Inquisitor just is continuing to run away. He's going to focus boost. Honestly, Matt has successfully baited Richard into chasing it, really. And as long as this herd Inquisitor just keeps pulling, the Grand Inquisitor could just start plinking away at Wedge.
Doing his job. And look who just came out to play.
There it is.
I had lost the position of that Inquisitor in the mix.
Yeah,
up
it was
there.
all the plastic ships.
Once again, it's so good to see all the players that have showed up at Gen Con this year. A lot of old friends, made a lot of new friends. Canada has swarmed us. We're seeing some excellent play. Not necessarily from me, but the 120, 130 plus other players have been doing a fine job over these past 2 days. Another successful rock maneuver.
Did he hit the rock with Wedge?
And didn't do any damage.
Oh, sorry, that was Jendon. Jendon getting out.
Jendon getting out.
And didn't take any damage.
So now we've got the breakout, and Wedge and the second Red Squadron need to team up again, pair up again, form up again, and start hunting.
So here's a 4 straight from Wedge. A couple people in the chat are asking if you're coming to Euros, Uncle Mark.
To Euros?
Yeah.
No.
Not this year.
Not this year. Guys, I want to come to England so bad. I can taste it. I'm getting ready, pretty close to retiring.
Barrel here
so
from Wedge.
that'll do something with the income. But I'm living vicariously through my son.
There it is.
And I am so happy that the guys
Just
are
out of
headed.
range.
Just
Wedge
out of range.
going to yellow there.
I am so happy that we have a contingent going over to Europe because, doggone it, we need to bring some of this stuff back home.
All right, here we go. This is Inquisitor with a missile. Target lock. Fails the target lock. And spends focus for 2 hits going into the white X-Wing. No range bonus on the concussion missile. Spends a focus, no damage.
No damage. But talking to the guys, they're all excited about going. It's going to be a good time, and we've got Dion to thank that we'll get to see it.
Yeah, we'll be streaming live from the European Team Championships. Hey,
Oh,
3 hits. This is from the green Inquisitor going into this Red Squadron vet right there. And he's going to be taking 2. Shield and a card. That's going to be half points on that X-Wing. Range 1 coming into the green
crit.
X-Wing. Hit crit. Just asking about the attack value there. Takes a crit. That's a shield onto the green X-Wing. So a lot of damage spread around right now in Richard's list, which is funny that, you know, Richard brought selfless in order to spread damage around, but it's just been been Matt having to sprinkle damage.
And this is the frustrating moment for Richard. I mean, look at all the targets and look at where you're pointed.
Yeah.
You either have to commit one direction or commit to re-engaging back at targets behind you.
Mad Medic's been trying to get your attention.
Oh,
Yelling, Mark.
Mark, well, I'm right here. Mad Medics are paramedic. OCX has paramedics and pastors and all sorts of people. Hey, just as much as the Gold Squadron people love Dion, our OCX guys, they treat us okay.
Absolutely.
And Marcel's asleep.
12:04. Huh? 12:04.
And these games now, 75 minutes, and you think you've worked and worked and worked, and the score is 71 points to 22 points.
Yep.
And there have been, yesterday, just some points in the teens even?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, when people play cagey, those first few matches, and also you have people who maybe take a little bit more time on their dials, you don't get that many turns, so it's pretty common. And I'm not I want you to recognize, I'm not saying calling anybody slow. I'm just saying some people are slower than others. That's all.
I will. but I'm not diplomatic at all. So
Right.
now we were having this discussion today, and I'm going, where are the good old days of the Wild West where we didn't know about pre-plotting all of our moves in our brain, and we just flew at each other and rolled dice.
Yep.
Of course, I didn't win then either, so whatever.
Wookie Barber in the chat asks, would putting stickers with the ship's point values on the base be all right for tourney play? Absolutely. Well, that's fine. That's no different than having a squad sheet out there with the point values.
And I made a little note card that had my ships with their whole point value and their half point value. So if somebody said, what have I done? I could just look at the card real quick because,
we got cents here, spent from the Grand Inquisitor. Yeah, that's a great idea, Mark. Just having just some kind of reference is important.
And it's not like taking notes or anything or whatnot. It's there, and if my opponent needs to know, it's there for him.
It's a hard 3 through a rock. Going to roll for damage again on the green one. No damage, no consequences. Three Talon roll from white. So now Richard has arcs pointed to the top and the bottom of the board. Hey, T Grubs, I'd love to see that. Maybe I could make a video on it, talk about it. Love to see it. All right, one bank from the shuttle. That might be on a rock. Yes.
Yes.
No. They've hit all the rocks and taken no damage.
Hey, remember when we were scared of rocks?
Yeah.
Matthew's surveying the area.
So the green one is the one that just moved. Looking at his options.
Takes an evade.
And here comes the Grand Inquisitor. There's a barrel roll from the Grand Inquisitor. Getting a little extra range. Getting out from behind the rock and getting the focus. He saw Wedge's dial, which gave him a little extra information using sense. And that barrel roll gets him out of the arc of where he would have been with the Wedge K-turn. Sense showing its value right there. All right, here we go. Richard shooting from Wedge.
One hit.
So it took a damage on the shuttle. Hit crit coming in from one of the X-Wings. Spends a force is going to be, and the evade, no damage on the green tap.
So hard to kill.
Concussion missile coming in from the Inquisitor. It is unobstructed. This will be 3 dice. He has target lock and a focus. Here's the lock again. And spends it for 3. Hit, crit. Excuse me, 3 hits. Take 2 and concussion missile effect. That was into white, right?
So it was a wounded pilot.
Yep. Wounded pilot is after you perform an action on a roll a die on a hit or crit, take a stress. Range 3 from the Lambda into wedge.
Put in the Lambda on a rock.
Yeah, he's on a rock. Good call. Good call, Mark. No shots. And Matt goes, wait, what am I doing? This is range 1 from the yellow tap behind wedge into wedge. 3 hits. Taking 3.
Wow.
Wait, was that not into the ship I thought it was? Wedge is down there.
But I don't
Right.
know which one that is.
$320. Yeah, I think you put damage on the wrong ship. Hold on. I'm just going to go ask them. I know them both enough. I feel comfortable. Yeah. All right, we got it right.
Streams, 2 minutes left in the round.
All right, it's going to be the last round.
Well, it's been an impressive display for the Inquisitors.
I mean, so watching someone play this list successfully, it's come down to being extremely patient.
Patient, and if you're the Rebel player, you've got to keep your ships together to put fire down on them. I know it's difficult to take them out But if you can get enough fire downrange, something's got to go through.
Shout out to Button 2 saying, my Patreon doesn't work, but at least I can do this. Thank you so much for your support, man. All right. This will be the last round. 40 seconds left. All right, 2 bank from the green X-Wing. The most healthy. He's going to target lock the yellow Inquisitor.
Everybody's target locked the yellow Inquisitor.
Yeah. I mean, he's been chasing them all game, right? Time. All right, here we go. 3 bank from the Inquisitor. After getting that target lock, should be able to just boost focus. Oh, he was stressed, so he's just going to be hanging out there. Matt getting off the rock, bringing that back gun to bear.
The green Inquisitor is going to swing around and maybe bump that X-Wing.
Might just make it around.
Nope. Claiming victory for getting the block.
Yeah. Every win is a win. 1 bank from the Inquisitor. Does he sneak it in front of the debris?
Looks like it.
Very nice. That'll clear the stress. So Richard's saying that it bumped the green one. I'm going to go ahead and get the yellow one out the way. This is probably just a 4 straight. From wedge. There's 1 hole. The yellow Inquisitor will probably just take care of him there. Actually, he's going to go ahead and swarm tactics up the green one to maybe get an initiative kill here on yellow. So it's an initiative 6 shot from green. 2 hits. Does he have a lock? Is he going to use it? He's got it. Looking for some more.
Parafocus. Oh, thank you.
Ranged 1 here from the Grand Inquisitor into white. Has only 1 hole left. Target lock. Actually, fire control, and that's going to do it. Super
hit.
dead. Direct hit there at the end.
The closing chatter is entertaining. We're sorry you can't hear it.
F for respects for Richard's list. Range 2 from Jendon into wedge, trying to finish it off. Spending the focus. Needs natties. Hey!
Oh.
Denies him the fist bump, the handshake. He was just trying to give you
Oh, no,
props.
he says, no, I got one more shot.
Yeah, one more. And now wedge is dead. All righty.
Well played by both players.
Absolutely fantastic game. Thank you and congratulations to Matt Carey. I'm going to actually get them to score so they don't have to sit there calculating points.
Sure.
Hey, Matt and Richard, I got the score for you. 154 to 22. Just so you guys can fill it out to get it to Mike. Just got to get things rolling. All right, guys, so we are going to do a really quick giveaway segment. Let's go ahead.
We're
Of course, every
You give
round.
away things?
I give away things all the time.
Well, isn't that amazing? Hi, guys. How are you?
This is Uncle Mark. That's a Ryan Farmer. Wild Ryan Farmer appears. So every round, we've been given this set of cards. It was 7 of them
thank you.
originally.
Oh,
And we've been giving them away.
Oh,
We're giving them away. So we got 3 left. Which one do you want to give away?
Oh, let's give Rebels Luke Skywalker.
All
Red
right.
5. Well, as soon as I find the camera. There it is. Right there.
If the stream goes dead, it's Ryan Farmer's fault because he just disconnected my phone, which has the internet directly going into the computer because he needs power, even though there's a power plug right here.
I didn't do anything.
He farmered it.
I didn't
Oh.
Did it go out?
No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
You should have. Oh, you could have played him.
I should have played him.
Played him.
I should have played him. I didn't. All right, so we're going to give away Luke Skywalker. Here we go. Top style baseball Star Wars thing. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. All right, here we go. You win. By the way, I forgot how to talk. How do you participate in these giveaways? You watch the stream a bunch. Tell the people how this goes.
Well, you have to be watching this time.
Number 1.
And apparently Dion hits some magic button and thinks that I can see that screen to tell you who it is.
I can make it happen. Enhance. All right, Uncle Mark. Name's going to pop up right here.
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Fell's Wrath.
Congratulations, Fells Wrath. You get yourself the Luke Skywalker from the GRX League. All right, you claim your prize by typing !win in the chat, filling out the Google form. If it's not filled out correctly, you don't get your stuff. Stuff will ship in the next 8 to 10 weeks. Button 2, thank you for your dono. 509, giveaway time, that's right. All right, we got some more stuff. So, Tyler was saying that you're a Blues fan?
Yes, I am. I'm all St. Louis all the time.
All St. Louis all the time?
Yeah.
All right. But you live in Illinois. You're supposed to Chicago.
My uncle lived in Belleville, Illinois, and at age 10, he took me to my first Major League Baseball game. And as we walked up to Old Busch Stadium in 1966, this tells you how old I am, he said, now, before we go in, there's something you need to do. And I said, well, what's that, Uncle Charlie? He said, you can only come to this game if you're a Cardinals fan. And from that minute on, my uncle said, I said, I'm a Cardinals fan for life, Uncle Charlie.
Pairings are going up. All right, well, this is our last giveaway. Here we go. Heroic Resistance. 3, 2, 1, roll it.
CC Jack's 3. Congratulations,
All
sir.
right, guys, we got to go get
Welcome to the Blues.
round 6 pairings. We'll be right back.
Take care, everybody.
We're just going to go straight to the table.